go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Show, brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. As always, I'm joined by the Masters crew. Got a new addition today coming in for an episode. John Beese, founder of Masters. What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm really excited for this episode, which is why we're all here.
Yeah, good to be here. We actually just recorded some other episodes. John said he's got an episode he's been itching to do. So what's up, my man? We're all here. We're all dying to hear it.
All right, well, I'm here to talk about the 1.1 pick in a single quarterback league and why you might want to take Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, interesting.
First of all, most of you heard my take on taking Kyle Pitts 1.1, and that is who I would take 1.1. Me personally, that's who I'm going to take.
Okay.
Is Kyle Pitts, then Jamar Chase. But I can give you a good reason to take Trevor Lawrence 1.1. He's got more hype than any quarterback we've had come in this league since Andrew Luck. Before that, Peyton Manning. Before that,
Art Schlichter.
Art
John-
Schlichter. He was teaching me all about Art Schlichter today.
John Elway. And those quarterbacks, they've not when a quarterback is hyped as high as Trevor is, they've not missed. And Baker was not hyped like Trevor Lawrence. Patrick Mahomes was not hyped like Trevor Lawrence. They just weren't hyped like Trevor Lawrence was.
Right.
Trevor Lawrence, if he's the real deal, Clara. Trevor Lawrence, and they've not missed. But here's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear things like range of outcomes. You're going to hear things of positional scarcity. You're going to hear about, first-round running backs, draft capital. These are the things that you're going to hear when you're hearing about what's going on this year. And now we're talking about Jamar Chase. We're talking about Najee. We're talking about Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Waddle. We're talking, these are the players that we're talking about. Well, let's just take a look back over the last decade at who would you rather have. When you're looking over the last decade at first-round picks, and so now we're talking about first-round draft capital, I want you to think about these players that I'm going to name versus Peyton and Luck. And, Luck, obviously his career was much shorter than Peyton or Elway's or most quarterbacks for whatever reason that he was, but Luck did produce. But let's talk about it. Okay, last year, and let's talk about the running backs first. Last year we had Clyde, and I'm going to just call Clyde a push. We don't know. Does it seems fair?
Fair, yeah.
Okay. 2019, the only running back was Josh Jacobs. I'd definitely take Peyton. I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
2018, you got Saquon, Penny, and Michelle. You take Saquon for
yeah,
sure.
Saquon, yeah.
But not Penny and Michelle. 2017, you got Fournette, McCaffrey. Now, we're going to sit here and say for sure you'll take McCaffrey, as would I, as would anybody who's listening to this video. Okay, you got 2 years out of McCaffrey. I'm just pointing that out. You get 2 years. 2 great years, but 2 years and 3 games last year.
Yeah.
And maybe I would still take McCaffrey. That 2 years is enough because those 2 years won you leagues.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
2016, you got Zeke. No doubt about it. I'd take Zeke.
Sure.
But again, Zeke is I'm not sure what's happening with Zeke.
Yeah.
But I would still take Zeke.
He's coming back this year. Top 5 running back.
2015, I had Gurley and Gordon. You'd probably take Gurley?
Probably.
Yeah.
But not Gordon.
No.
Yeah, not Gordon.
I mean, even with Gurley, when you really think about a quarterback in like 15 years, it does.
Yeah.
a little
I mean,
bit.
Gurley realistically had like a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Yeah, maybe
But
2.
he didn't come. Yeah, we'll give him 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Okay. I love Todd Gurley, but
Yeah.
yeah.
2012, Trent Richardson, Doug Martin, David Wilson. I'm taking Peyton. I mean, it's not even a question. 2011, Mark Ingram. It's not even a thought. Mark Ingram was a bust for it. He was just as bad as all those other bad running backs. He was just as bad as Sonny Michel for the first 3 years.
Yeah.
And not that Sonny Michel's bad. It's just he's not been.
Right.
He's not.
Mark Ingram wasn't what you would have thought.
Yeah. 2010, C.J. Spiller, Ryan Matthews, and one of my favorite running backs, Javid Best.
Oh, yeah, Javid Best.
Javid Best. And I'm just saying, just going my own little numbers there, I've found 6 running backs that I would take over Peyton. I'm sorry, 4 running backs I'd take over Peyton. One's a push, which is Clyde, and 12, I would definitely take Peyton or Luck over any one of those running backs.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And now let's switch to wide receivers. and that was a 10-year. That was a 10-year span.
Okay.
On wide receivers, it's even worse.
Really?
Well, because you're just thinking of last year.
Well, no, I feel like there'd be some guys there.
There's a few.
Well, I'll let you talk. I want to
Okay.
hear it now.
Ruggs, last year you had Ruggs, Judy, CeeDee Lamb, Reagan, Jefferson, and Brandon Ayuk.
Okay.
I'll take CeeDee and Jefferson for sure,
Sure.
and I'll call Ayuk a push.
Okay.
But I'm definitely not taking the other ones. Marquise Brown and N'Keal Harry,
Ugh.
DJ Moore, Calvin Ridley, maybe a push.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Corey Davis, Mike Williams, John Ross,
Oh, jeez.
Corey Coleman, Will Fuller, Josh Doxson, Laquan Treadwell. All right.
Jeez.
Amari Cooper, for sure. Kevin White, Devontae Parker, Aguilar, who can't catch babies. Rashad Perriman and Philip Dorsett. That was the funniest video of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, none of these guys. 2014, Sammy Watkins, Mike Evans, Odell Beckham, Brandon Cooks, Kelvin Benjamin. I would take Mike Evans and Odell for sure.
Yeah.
Cooks, I'd call a push, but
Yeah.
not Watkins or Benjamin. And Watkins went first, by the way,
Right.
in front of all those guys.
Right.
And before the show, I called Odell a push.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. He had the
Yeah. He had I mean, realistically, when you look back on it, I mean, he really did have, like, again, like 2 really great years, and the rest have been derailed by injury.
But they were years that would have won you leagues.
Yo, yeah, absolutely.
Tavon Austin, DeAndre Hopkins,
Wow.
Cordell Patterson. Yeah, sure, I'll take Hopkins. That's
yeah.
it.
Hopkins
2000
was he drafted first round?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
2012, Blackman, Floyd, Kendall Wright, A.J. Jenkins, whoever A.J. Jenkins is.
Yeah, before you go any further, you're bringing up a lot of bad feelings here, man. Like Blackman, Kevin White.
Yeah.
All these guys that
You're
all
making
this
me
draft
realize,
capital
yeah.
that hurt C.J. Spiller.
Yeah.
That-
all these hopes I had.
That's 35 wide receivers I just gave you. 6 of them I would take
Yeah.
over Peyton or Luck. 4 of them I'd call a push, and 25 I would definitely, without a doubt. The point being is, if I got one, if I need a quarterback and I got 1.1, I would probably try to trade that pick back to 1.3. I wouldn't go any farther than that, and I would just go ahead and take. I'd just go ahead and take Trevor.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, and the video is going to be worded, is Trevor worth the 1.1? And I think you made it a compelling case for it. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'd trade back. I'll say this, like in my leagues, in our leagues, I've been fighting like hell to get to the 7-6 spot for a chance that Lawrence, and I don't care what I need. I don't even care if I need a quarterback. If I got 2 quarterbacks, I'll still take Lawrence at 7.
I mean, obviously we could be wrong, except they've never been wrong at the quarterback for this
Historically,
type of
Right.
yeah. I tell you what, I was all ready to just tee off on your take here, and
high. Cooper.
really does
That's
not
a
like
dog.
that hamster.
Say it one more time. I was already.
Yeah, I was all ready to just kind of rip your take apart, John Beast. But, I mean, yeah, I think you made a great argument. And as you went through those drafts, it made me realize that a lot of the best players from those drafts weren't drafted in the top 5. They weren't supposed to. Like, I think like that McCaffrey or Kamara was arguably just as good, and he might have more longevity, and he was drafted second round most of the time.
I got to tell you that McCaffrey was going late in the first.
Yeah.
Because there was 3 or 4 running backs in front of him.
Wow, yeah. I took him at 1.2 in our league. I remember that. But I could see why people wouldn't take him
Right,
coming
'cause
out of college.
I remember picking him up at like 7 in a couple.
that's what I
like the
remember,
1.7, 1.8, right in that
And his
range.
first year was good, but wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
great, right?
Right.
Obviously,
Yeah, he
he's not
didn't really
performing.
start from the get-go. But yeah, I mean, even like the years with like Doxson and Laquan Treadwell, like Michael Thomas was probably a second rounder in most of those
Yeah.
drafts.
Yes.
And again, like he's the best receiver of those guys. So I think what you've stumbled upon is that like unless there's like a for sure, no doubt home run running back or receiver, which I mean, you could make the argument there may be like a guy like Jamar Chase, sure. I don't know that you could say that about Najee or Etienne as much as I like both those guys. I mean, yeah, I think you can make the argument that you're better off taking the guy that's supposed to be the best quarterback prospect we've seen in the last 10 years.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you swayed me. I'll give you that. You swayed me.
I made you think about it.
Yeah.
Because we talked about Najee the other day. Jonathan and I did, and I got to tell you, I mean, I think all 5 backs from last year. Akers, Swift, Akers, Swift, Clyde, Jonathan Taylor, and
Dobbins.
Dobbins. I would take them all over Najee.
Yeah.
And Etienne, too. Even I like Etienne better than Najee. That's just me personally. But
Yeah, that's fair.
But if I live in Jacksonville, go ahead and take them.
Yeah.
You'll be happy. It'll make your Sunday so much better.
Yeah, definitely.
For 15 years.
15 years.
Gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you paint it like that, I mean, it really shows you just how much of a crapshoot it can be at the top of the draft. So, I mean, realistically, yeah, go with the safe option, the guy that's supposed to be like a Hall of Famer. And he was supposed to be a Hall of Famer like back in high school. Like, this guy's been this highly touted this entire time. I mean, I think you can, you might as well make the investment.
And I think you could trade if you got 1.1. If you need a quarterback, if you got 1.1,
right.
you could probably trade back and get him in a future first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean,
and
and
you're
maybe
probably
a young
right.
piece too. Yeah.
You know, you could probably pick him up 1.6, 1.7. I wouldn't go back past third.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking 1.6, 1.7. But when you first started, the one thing that was coming to my when you first started, the one thing that came to my mind, I think he is absolutely the safest pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clearly.
I think so.
The safest pick, right?
Yeah, you could definitely say that. I don't see how he couldn't be. He's going to start for like 10 years. Yeah. Unless he absolutely busts, which I don't think anyone would project that happening.
Art Schlichter. We talked about Art Schlichter today. I'm so old. These guys didn't really know about him.
Yeah, no idea.
All right, maybe if you know Art Schlichter, drop a comment about it. Just wanted to make our case for Trevor Lawrence, drafting him in the first round, maybe even as high as the 1.1. Probably should trade back, though. But hey, if you need a quarterback, do what you got to do. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you could, hit the like and subscribe button. Love for you to come be a part of the Masters family. If you're looking for a place to play Dynasty Football, we got over 600 leagues. Never folded a single one. Never intend to. Any last words, guys?
No.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Trevor Lawrence.
Until next time.